Oh, good morning. It's 6:27 on the 28th of July. 58 degrees. Sunrise was at 5:12. The sunset's at 8:04. Looks like a nice day. Oh, ankle is still bothering me. It was okay in the house, but I don't know what triggers it. Took the ATV out for a little ride yesterday. We're on North Road here. It intersects with something called Tar Ridge. And Tar Ridge going west is paved, going east is dirt. So I took the dirt section in a mile or so and came across Don's place, and there was a for sale sign on it, which I thought was very strange. So I looked it up on Zillow, but it wasn't there. And I contacted a friend, and he put a call into Don. Didn't answer the call right away, but Don called him back. Turns out it's a camp that shares the same road. It's not Don's place, it's for sale. It was good to hear Don's still alive because he had a bout with prostate cancer. You get pancreatic cancer, you're in deep stuff. That's what Alex Trebek died from. Anyway, other than the ATV ride, it didn't do much. The sun was very strong. Well, actually, I did get out to the barn. Have a leak, hydraulic leak, and I think I figured out which of the 4 lines was leaking. I disconnected them, tightened up the one I suspected was leaking, and dried everything up, and left the 4 lines disconnected. No breeze. Speaking of which, I did fly the drone yesterday, but back to the tractor. Had the 4 lines disconnected and left them hanging off the side to see whether I'd have a leak. And when Flynn and I went for the evening walk, we stopped at the barn and there was nothing. So I'm hoping that tightening that connection up solves the problem. Although after I tightened it up, I tried putting it back on, and I also have problems putting the bucket lines back on. They seem to have pressure in them, and I can't release it. End up having to unscrew the connector, the quick connector, release the pressure, and then screw it back together, which is why I had the leak. So let's see. That basically coming. Okay. And this rock maple is dropping its leaves. I don't know where that car went. Or truck. Let's go on, bud. But the other day, I picked up some simple green concentrate, and the spray bottle I had was down to the bottom. So I finished that up, poured some concentrate in the spray bottle, walked back to the house, filled it up with the rest of it with water, and I cleaned up the hydraulic oil on the concrete. But I have to figure out a way. I have to look at YouTube to see how other people deal with the pressure buildup in hydraulic lines and get the connections back on. But yesterday morning I threw all the, I had, what, 2, 3, 4, 5, I had 6 batteries for my drone. Threw them all on charger. And when a couple of them were charged, I pulled one and put it in the drone, sent it up. And a couple of years ago with my Phantom 3, I was having problems with transmission range. And I read that you can make a 9 dBi antenna booster. And I tried that on the Phantom 3. I don't know whether it worked or not. I figured I'd try it on the Phantom 4 yesterday. And it looked like it degraded the signal because I flew down to Antonio's and I lost reception, and the drone went into the failsafe return to home. And we got one good picture of his building. Yeah. There's the kennels. I flew the drone up here first, and seeing the kennels on the ground. And I think Matt saw the drone. has dogs in there. That close to the road was at 75 feet. They'll be howling when trucks go by. Come on. I was counting the steps from Jenny's driveway to the blackberry bush. But I don't see today. There it is. So about 100 paces. Yeah, I don't see that many. I mean, there's some there, but I don't see many more. Sorry for them about John. What kind of critter do we have here? A coyote. Flynn was barking at the last. He wasn't barking. He was making a very quiet woof. Of course, they were howling again last night. Well, here we are at the Prentiss town line. What's up, bud? Come on. Do your thing. What do you want? running out of space, running out of time. Oh. Somebody turned around here with their ATV. Alright, let's go. I know Rick has got some family up with their new ATV side by side. Let's go. Go. Come on, let's go. Trailmaster Kevin was supposed to go in for hip replacement, but come on, bud, make up your mind. He and Cheryl came down with COVID. They went to a high school reunion, and a couple days later they weren't feeling well, and they did a COVID test and they had COVID. They checked in with people from the reunion. It turned out 19 people had tested positive. Let's go, bud. Which means he has to put off a surgery. So he has to be 2 weeks free and clear of COVID for the surgery. And that's going to suck because he has, what, 6 weeks recovery time before he can really do any work. And we have the lobster feed coming up. Yep, mosquito buzz in my ear. Lobster feed coming up August 24th. Where they, I think Kevin's bumping it up from 200 lobster to 250 this year. I think we sold that last year. Some years it's a big seller, some years it's not. Some years, the day after, they're shucking lobsters to freeze the meat for lobster stew later in the year. But I think last year Kevin and Cheryl didn't even get a lobster. They get up at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, the day of, drive down to the coast and bring back several coolers of lobster. Go on, let's go. Let's go, come on, bud. Let's look at this, sit down and scratch. Anyway, the lobster dinner is $20 for one lobster with corn on the cob and a coleslaw, I guess. And if you want two lobsters, there's extra $15. So 2 lobsters, 1 of your corn, and coleslaw, $35. I'm not a big lobster. Got some sort of cricket shrill there. Goes right through. Come on. Let's go. So if he has surgery in the middle of August, it's going to be tough for him to be on his feet while in lobsters. I mean, there's a lot of people that help, but he's the maestro. And what is it? Today's the 29th. Or today's 28th, I can't remember. Anyway, I think the first is on Thursday, which sucks as far as Social Security goes, because that means my Social Security comes in on the 21st, which is late in the month. Anyway, course is on Thursday, 2nd is Friday, 3rd is Saturday. The 3rd is breakfast at the club. Like, come on. Come on. Except for only one mosquito. I checked the cellular cameras this morning, there was nothing. But that's probably because I exceeded the 600 pictures per month. Although yesterday was the start of a billing cycle. Come on. I was just thinking about Flynn, my buddy here. walking around all summer with his coat on. And how only once in the winter has he kept his booties on. That was when it was negative 30 Fahrenheit here. Yep, it's cold here. Negative 30. We've been out. Negative 30 with wind. Negative 50 wind chill. Now that's cold. Even by my standard. Negative 50 wind chill is cold. Alright, bud, let's get in the house. Come on. He always wants to pause and look up the road. Well, now he wants to itch. It's weird, this guy here has no growth spurt. And his neighbor's over here. Don't ask me. Let's go to the field. Come, field. Take a look at the apple tree over here. It's amazing how the hares clean up the apples that fell down. There were 40 here 10 days ago. Come on, get out of there. Something really got into this guy. Oh. That's a nice looking apple. Come on. Flynn, come on. Of course the shoes are getting wet. It's alright, kick them off into a rubber tray so they get in the house. Yeah, I'm afraid we're not going to have any applesauce this year. Oh, 2 apples. That's the extent of it, 2 apples. Come on, bud. That's a peach tree there. That's a cherry. But I don't think that thing has any fruit coming. I don't know what you call that. A cherry tree that doesn't produce fruit. Plenty of apple trees. 3 pear trees down there. Boy, the shoes are just kicking water off them. Alright, well that's it for today. Thanks for watching.